I used to be just like y'all. Check your own potential, man.
Actually, sorry to interrupt.
Let's go to brunch! Ah, the woman!
What happened to Brooklyn? I love TV, and what made me want to do this specific TV show, the story hasn't never been told before. I mean, this is a story of like the lost generation. I know these people. They're no longer, a lot of them are no longer with us. And, you know, there are people that come home from prison every day who want to change their lives around, and we can't just throw people away. We can't. They don't deserve it. Not everyone in prison is there for violent crimes and stuff. A lot of people just trying to make a living, make a way for themselves. And it's, you know, that drug that was on the street made it very, very accessible to get paper in a fast way. And, you know, this is a story about my world. And I just wanted to be told.
I got somebody I'm dealing with right now. My cousin, she just got out of jail. And, like, it's like we want to be helpful, but at the same time, you got to stand on your own 2 feet. Yeah. And you want to help just so much to where they're not, like, all of a sudden, like, am I the warden? Now you live on my, like, you live on my dime? No. You got to take care of yourself. You got to do for yourself. Yeah. So it's a journey. But, hey, we have fun.
Well, one of the... We scouted a lot of prisons for this show, that Tracy's actually getting out of, and one of the ones that we went to in Westchester, there's these huge dormitories that were no longer in use, and they were saying that like in the 80s the crack epidemic was so rampant that these places were overflowing. Like they built a lot of these dormitories for just how many people were in the system and fucked up through crack and drug use and just like the turnover was crazy.
Yeah, and it
was kind of fascinating because these were like working prisons that we were.
We also see the show as like an educational thing because when people are educated on this, you know, they know better. Mm-hmm. They know better what is life.
And the best way to educate is through comedy. You always remember when you laugh.
The highest form of intelligence is a sense of humor. Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I know what it is to get a second chance at life because of what I've been through in the last 3 years. So we can't, you know, just throw people away. I thank God for people like Jorma and TBS and you know, Fist Fight, those type of people who have given me a second chance because not a lot of people in Hollywood will deal with someone that was in a coma or 15 years in prison.
That was a lot of what, in talking to Jordan Peele, you know, one of the creators of the show, which is obviously with Tracy, that was one of the things that we talked about was how important this show was as a kind of rebirth for Tracy. And for me, directing, it was that was the biggest pressure, honestly, was to make sure that I was trying to do right and tell your story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We improv, but the writing is so good on the show that we don't have to do much of it, but they allow us and they've given us the freedom. We have some great directors that give us the love and the warmth and the freedom to, if it comes from you, if you see something, Tiff, if you feel something, go for it. Because if we just did improv, we'd be there all day, every day. So a lot of it is basically the storyline is important to all of us. The comedy is organic, it'll be there because of our comedy genius or our instincts, but the storyline has to be grounded. We want it that way. There's nothing like this on TV.
Oh, when I read the script for the first time, I live in Brooklyn, about a block from where we shot. Like, it's right on the verge of like Gowanus and Carroll Gardens. Carroll Gardens is wildly gentrified, mostly because of people like myself. And honestly, every page in the script, I was like, yep. Like there's that line. There's a line in the script where in the first episode where Tracy says not to ruin it, but Tracy is in front of this coffee shop and is like, "What the fuck happened to Brooklyn?" There's all these like white people with strollers everywhere, and that is my coffee shop that we go to every day. So it was really like it hits home. Like the Gowanus housing projects are right in this incredibly affluent area where they're selling $300 shirts and people feel really quarantined in their own neighborhoods now. And some of that kind of struggle is in the show of just like his feeling of feeling stuck and not knowing what to do next and blah blah. And the show is very funny sort of thing, and so it's like the humorous ways in which he deals with like the situations of coming home and rebuilding his life. But there's some serious stuff at the core of it.
We are filming in these people's homes and in their houses, and we thank them every chance we can get. The ambassadors for the set. I made it clear to Tiffany, Cedric, Alan, and everyone else. We are in these people's homes, man, in their territory, and we have to thank them for allowing us to film there. Because if we're mean and rude to these people, I'm from there. I'm born and raised there. Somebody could get hurt on this set.
Yeah, but mostly we've been filming at white people houses, so I jump in their bathtub and stuff, and I try on the jewelry, and it's pretty amazing.
Oh, they
I love it.
though.
Like I feel like a real white woman while I'm here.
Yeah, but
You know, I'm a white woman on paper because I check that box, and then I check other, and that way I'm not a liar. But to actually be in the house that they in, you know, it's nice.
You
and
know,
it's in the hood. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and you know when we're there, when we're in the Gowanus and these neighborhoods, right? I look around and I see that more than these trailers and these cameras and these lights and the star power there, we bring hope. Because the little kids see Tiffany and Tracy and Cedric and they say, wow, they right there in front of me. So if they could do it, I could do it. Because it was done for me that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually doing a whole give back to Gowanus and Red Hook. So I think for underprivileged kids, we're gonna do a whole bag drop, and we're doing it's great. Like, and honestly, filming was amazing. On some of these days in the Gowanus, like people were so hyped to see these guys, and to see me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People were pumped to see
like,
me.
hey, you're the guy from the coffee shop.
yeah.
We know you.
You bought that $6 latte.
I just see when the cast and the crew from Last O.G is in the room. It's better just because we're there.
Yeah.
Half calf, no foam mocha latte with an extra shot of espresso split into 2 cups.
Hey!